Once, there was a beautiful forest where a small village was situated. In this village lived a young boy named Ahmed. He was hardworking and honest, but there was one habit that kept him unhappy. He constantly compared himself to others. Whenever he saw his friend Yusuf, who was always the top student, he thought, "I wish I were as smart as him." When he saw his neighbor Bilal, who was very rich, he thought, "I wish I had as much wealth as him." Even when he saw someone running fast, he thought, "I wish I could run that fast." Slowly, his life started sinking into disappointment. He couldn't focus on his studies, and his interest in work was also decreasing. He felt like he could never be as successful as the people he constantly compared himself to. One day, a famous scholar came to the village. He was known for enlightening people about life's truths. Ahmed heard that the scholar was very wise, so he went to him and shared his problem. "Sheikh, I work very hard, but whenever I see someone better than me, I feel sad. I feel like I can never be like them. Please help me get rid of this problem." The scholar smiled and said, "Come to the oldest tree in the village tomorrow morning, and you will find the answer to your question there." Ahmed found this strange, but he thought the scholar must have said it for a reason. Early the next morning, as the sun rose, Ahmed reached the old tree in the village. The scholar was already there. He said to Ahmed, "Look carefully at this forest." "What do you see?" Ahmed looked around and said, "Sheikh, there are different kinds of trees here. Some are very tall, some are short, some have lots of fruits, while others don't." The scholar smiled and said, "Now imagine if this mango tree started comparing itself to the coconut tree and complained that it is not as tall. What if the coconut tree complained that it doesn't bear sweet fruits like the mango tree? Would that make sense?" Ahmed replied, "No, Sheikh, that would be foolish." The scholar asked, "Okay then, tell me, how does this forest look to you?" Ahmed looked around and said, "Very beautiful and balanced." The scholar smiled and said, "That is the greatest truth of life. Just as every tree has its unique existence and purpose, every human has their own journey and destiny. The mango tree is made to give sweet fruits, while the coconut tree is built for height and strength. Their lives are different, yet both are important." Ahmed nodded, but still had some doubts. The scholar took him near a pond where many fish were swimming. He pointed to a bird and said, "If this fish started complaining that it cannot fly like the bird, would that be fair?" Ahmed said, "Not at all. The fish is made to swim in water, and the bird is made to fly." The scholar said, "Then why do you want to be like someone else? Your journey is your own. You also have qualities that others don't." After hearing this, Ahmed had a moment of realization. He understood that every person has unique strengths. Comparing ourselves to others only harms us. After this, Ahmed stopped comparing himself to others and started focusing on his own strengths and weaknesses. He realized that when he worked according to his own abilities, he felt true satisfaction. Slowly, his confidence returned, and he began to see his life from a new perspective. Years later, with his hard work, Ahmed built a successful business. He became the most inspiring person in the village. Whenever someone asked him the secret of his success, he would simply smile and say, "Never compare yourself to others. If a fish tries to fly, it will always fail. But if it hones its swimming skills, it can rule the entire ocean." Comparing yourself to others is like expecting the sun and the moon to shine at the same time. Both have their own place, and both shine in their own time. Focus on your own journey, recognize your strengths, and create your own path to success.